The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Herod was the one who had John the Baptist arrested and bound in prison on account of Herodias, the wife of his brother Philip, whom he had married. John had said to Herod, "It is not lawful for you to have your brother's wife." Herodias harbored a grudge against him and wanted to kill him, but was unable to do so. Herod feared John, knowing him to be a righteous and holy man, and kept him in custody. When he heard him speak, he was very much perplexed, yet he liked to listen to him. She had an opportunity one day when Herod, on his birthday, gave a banquet for his courtiers, his military officers, and the leading men of Galilee. Herodias' own daughter came in and performed a dance that delighted Herod and his guests. The king said to the girl, "Ask of me whatever you wish, and I will grant it to you." He even swore many things to her. "I will grant you whatever you ask of me, even to half of my kingdom." She went out and said to her mother, "What shall I ask for?" She replied, "The head of John the Baptist." The girl hurried back to the king's presence and made her request, "I want you to give me at once on a platter the head of John the Baptist." The king was deeply distressed, but because of his oaths and the guests, he did not wish to break his word to her. So he promptly dispatched an executioner with orders to bring back his head. He went off and beheaded him in the prison. He brought in the head on a platter and gave it to the girl. The girl in turn gave it to her mother. When his disciples heard about it, they came and took his body and laid it in a tomb. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat, mga kapatid na narito ngayon, at ang mga kapatid din natin na nasa kanilang mga tahanan. Ginugunita natin ngayon ang pagpugot ng ulo kay San Juan Bautista, the martyrdom of St. John the Baptist, or the Passion of John the Baptist. Kung natatandaan ninyo, mga nakaraang ilang linggo na, narinig natin ang pagbasa tungkol sa pagpapakain ng 5,000. Pero bago nagpakain si Jesus, nais muna niyang mapag-isa. Gusto niyang magdalamhati sapagkat nalaman niya na pinatay nga ang kanyang pinsan na si Juan. So Jesus wanted to be alone. He was deeply grieving because of the death of John the Baptist. At ito nga ang nangyari sa araw na ito, na si Juan Bautista ay sinentensyahan ni Herodes. Magandang tawagin nga ito na martyrdom, pag-aalay ni Juan ng kanyang sarili para sa katotohanan. Maganda rin tingnan ito na ang mga huling araw ni Juan Bautista ang kanyang paghihirap ay dahil sa kanyang paninindigan para sa katarungan at katotohanan. We celebrate the martyrs of our faith, and we may even say that John was the first martyr of Jesus and for Jesus. Siya ay nagbuwis ng kanyang buhay para kay Jesus, na siyang katotohanan, daan at buhay ng lahat. That is one half of the story. To look at John as a hero, as a martyr, one who was brave enough to speak truth to power. He did not mind that he could be imprisoned by his statements and preaching. He did not fear Herod. But the other half of the story of John, I think, is something that we can ponder on during this time. The other half is the story of Herod and Herodias and the dance of the daughter. Just because they had the power, they could do whatever they wanted. Si Juan, wala siyang krimen na ginawa. Hindi siya subversibo na gustong mawala si Herodes sa kanyang trono. Hindi siya aktivista na sinasabi sa hari, bumaba ka na dyan at mag-resign ka. Ang sinasabi lang ni Juan, mali ang ginagawa mo, kailangang itama natin. Sapagkat ikaw ay hari, ikaw ay tinitingala ng iyong mga nasasakupan. By speaking truth to power, John was murdered. We just say it's martyrdom, but in truth, it was murder in broad daylight. Yung makapangyarihan, dahil siya ang nasa kapangyarihan, kaya niyang gawin kung anong gusto niya. Wala siyang pakialam kung may kasalanan o wala si Juan. Ang alam niya, may kapangyarihan ako, kaya kitang patayin, kaya pinapatay niya. Ito ang isang magandang paalala sa atin ngayong panahong ito. In our day and age, parang napakahirap magsalita, sapagkat lagi bang pag nagsalita ka, agad-agad, pwede kang ikulong, pwede kang ipapatay. At yun ang mahirap, pag pumasok na sa iyong isip ang kapangyarihan. When power gets into your head, you think that you can do whatever you want, however you want it, and whenever you want it. Sabi nga ng isang pilosopo, power corrupts and corrupts absolutely. Hindi lang ito yung mga makapangyarihan na matataas ang pwesto sa lipunan. Tayong lahat din ito. Just give a person a semblance of power, he will tend or she will tend to abuse it. Bigyan mo ng kaunting kapangyarihan ng isang tao, madalas sa hindi aabusuhin niya ito. Kasi ang pakiramdam niya, mas mataas ako sa iyo, mas makapangyarihan ako sa iyo, kaya kong gawin ang lahat at wala akong pakialam sa iyo. That's what happened to John. Power tripping ni Herodes. Power tripping ni Herodias. Dahil lamang kaya nila, kaya ginawa nila. Nakalulungkot na ang ganitong mga sitwasyon ay nangyayari pa rin hanggang ngayon. Abusive power. Those in authority wielding their power in order to kill people, eliminate the opposition or the so-called enemy. So John the Baptist is a martyr, yes. But he was also a victim of power tripping. Kung paanong napakaraming mga ganitong nangyayari sa paligid natin ngayon, na kung sino yung makapangyarihan, kaya niyang gawin ang lahat. Dahil ako ang may kakayanan na pumirma sa mga kontrata at sa mga tseke, kaya kong gawin ang lahat. Kaya kong nakawin ang dapat ay para sa inyo. Kaya kong pagsamantalahan ang mga karapatan ninyo. Kaya kong baliin ang katotohanan kasi gusto ko. Kaya ko kayong takutin dahil mas malakas ako. Ako ang nasa pwesto. Makinig kayo, manginig kayo, matakot kayo. This is what is at play in the story of John and Herod. We admire John for his courage. But we should never forget that the martyrdom and the beheading of John was not because he wanted it. Nobody wants to die for one's principles or for one's ideals. But because people take it upon themselves that their power makes them invincible, that is why they hurt people. They kill people. Kaya sa misang ito, pagdasal natin ang ating bansa, pagdasal din natin ang mga nasa kapangyarihan, na nawa ay wag silang tumulad kay Herodes, na abusuhin ang kapangyarihan, na iniluklok at binigay naman at pinagkatiwala sa kanila ng mga tao. We admire the heroes of our day, but we should also speak truth to power. Like John the Baptist, we should not be afraid, and we should never be afraid of telling truth to power, of pushing back, because we know that this is the right thing to do. Pagdasal natin sa misang ito, na nawa mamuhay tayo sa lipunan na walang takot, sa halip mayroong pagmamahalan. Mamuhay tayo sa mga pamayanan na hindi nababalot ng pangamba, kung hindi nababalot ng pagtutulong-tulungan at paggalang sa dangal ng bawat isa. We celebrate the martyrdom of John the Baptist, but we should also learn to be like him in speaking truth to power, even if it costs us our life.